Welcome to another episode of Net Swish with
Yes.
Jabima and Jaboma.
Yeah, this is the only place where we talk about nets that are worthy, nets that matter, nets that make the NBA what the NBA is today. My friend, but before we even
Yes,
get into
sir.
the NBA,
Yes, sir.
let us take a detour. Let's take a detour to our friends, the NFL, where we have Travis Kelce and Her Majesty Taylor Swift. Are you a Swiftie?
Taylor Swift.
Let's begin. I saw you.
Yes.
No, I saw you at the Renaissance. I saw you at the Renaissance. Are you a Swiftie?
No. That I went there by default. I won't dive into so much details about it, but let's just say some things we do.
My friend.
But the reality is, man, I'm happy for Travis. He's doing good, man.
Yeah.
And especially when Taylor Swift is on the pitch,
Yeah.
his numbers are crazy.
Exactly.
I hope, because you know I'm a Chiefs fan.
Oh.
I'm a Chiefs fan. Let me be specific. I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan. So you know that goes without saying. I'm a Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
The reason being, my first Super Bowl in America, the Chiefs won. And then the following Super Bowl, it was Mahomes versus Tom Brady. I was still trying to learn the NFL. And then the next one, I think they missed out. And then last year now, here in Arrowhead, Arizona, Mahomes again. So this season I entirely decided, you know what, I'm not going to waste a lot of time. Officially, I was crowned a Patrick Mahomes at the beginning of the season. So I believe he's the MVP, he's the GOAT of NFL right now that Tom Brady hung his gloves. So he's the next big thing.
And he's
the
still-
current face of the NFL.
And he's still very young. He has a long way to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But as for me on my end, when it comes to the NFL, my team by default was the Vikings. If you ask me why, I will say that's where I landed when I came. I'm a very loyal man. I have a very big issue and with the loyalty. So I became a Vikings fan. I've been to their stadium. Beautiful. You know, it snows hard and it's super cold in Minnesota.
Yeah,
so I
in
think that's one
Minnesota,
of the
yes.
few NFL stadiums that is enclosed. So when you get in, even if it rains or it snows, you know, you'll never see it snowing inside the Vikings. But if you go to our neighbors, the Green Bay Packers, it's always snowing when the players are. It's the state of the art. Also, they have the best receiver in the NFL, I believe, today, Justin Jefferson, the owner of the Greedy, the one and only.
Do you want to tell me he's better than Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek Hill is good, but if it comes to receiving, I want you to look at the highlights of Tyreek Hill and Justin Jefferson. That guy can receive. That guy is a receiver. Like, maybe I'm a big fan of Justin Jefferson. I also give credit to Tyreek Hill, but Tyreek Hill is also good, I think, maybe because he has more speed. That's where I can say just a little bit. He has more speed than Justin Jefferson, and this has been compared. If you go to the internet, you'll see where they did a test of how Tyreek Hill runs and dodges between people and stuff like that. He's good, but when it comes to receiving, I'm talking of the ball has been thrown. Who has a higher chance of catching? Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson. And they get the best quarterback in the NFL right now, Mahomes, to make the throw. I don't want their quarterbacks to make the throw. Mahomes is making the throw. I'm putting my money on Justin Jefferson. We've seen, it's official. I was walking in the streets of TikTok. I saw the videos of her latest Eras tour. I think it was in Argentina. After she performed, she runs to him. They have a beautiful moment right there. She even gives him a shout out in a concert and says,
Let me tell you something. Huh? So I was reading more. How did they hook up? What happened? And you know, Travis Kelce is a very funny guy.
Yeah.
So he was asked, how did you meet Taylor Swift? How did you convince her to, even come to the game? This was when during the first time when she just showed up at the Arrowhead,
Yeah.
and he said his pickup line to her was, "I've seen you rock the show at Arrowhead Mall, Arrowhead Stadium. I mean, forgive me for saying Arrowhead Mall, because just you know." So his pickup line to her was, "I've seen you rock the show at the Arrowhead Stadium. Would you like to come and see me rock the show, just like I saw you rock the show?" And I was like, that was the best ever. That was
Let
the
me
best
tell you.
ever pickup line, man.
These two people, one thing we are sure, they
And-
both dominate stadiums. Whenever they go to a
That's true,
stadium,
that's true.
that stadium is sold
That's
out
true.
for sure. Man, if there's one thing I really want,
And you're guaranteed anytime she's in the stadium, Kelce is going to put up crazy numbers.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's love. I don't know what. I don't know, but you're sure he's going to dominate.
and I think that's what happened in this latest Eras tour in Argentina, because her vibe was different. Even when she gave him a shout out for the first time ever in Taylor Swift's performance history, she giggled after making the shout out. That's not a Taylor Swift performance, you know. Like, you can feel the love from within. Man, if these two people connected, it is official, and they are together for the rest of time. Man, I was just sitting yesterday and imagining what kind of let's say they have a baby. Can you imagine their baby? If the baby is not a sports person,
Man.
the baby is a musician. It's talent.
I mean, we're just waiting for them to let us know. You know what? This is official now, and I'm happy for both of them. I think they complement each other in their various discipline. You see the numbers Travis is putting. You see how Taylor Swift is also, doing her shows. I'm happy for them. I think that's I'm happy for my brother, man, and especially him being in the team that I support. What better way? I'm happy for this guy.
It's beautiful. It's lovely.
I hope we win the Super Bowl this season again,
Oh my lord.
so that we can crown it.
Let me ask you. Do you think this will trigger Taylor Swift being nominated for the 2025 Super Bowl?
Of course.
Hey!
No. The next year?
Yeah, 2025, not 2024.
Oh, because
Asha is already
this is Asha.
locked in.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine. But 2025.
And it's in Vegas, baby. It's in Vegas.
Yeah. So 2025.
Yeah. So
Probability. Taylor Swift.
I think. Because the amount of the ticket sales, the jersey sales. You remember the first day she just appeared at the stadium, and then they left with Travis. His jersey sales number skyrocketed. So I mean, if they can do that in 2025, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
We shall
Mind
see.
blowing.
We shall see. But I
Yes.
will not be
We wish-
angry. I will not be angry if she is the 2025 Super Bowl performer. She can kill her. She can rock a show like his current.
Let me ask you before we summarize this whole story.
Yeah.
Are you a Swiftie?
Now let me explain. As you can see, my background it is all Beyonce. I don't know if you can see. Wait, I'm
Yeah.
going the opposite. Yeah, there is a Beyonce on a horse up there.
Yeah, I see it. I saw it someday, and I was like, man, okay.
Yeah, so this here actually is Beyonce. But I love Beyonce. I've known Beyonce ever since. I also listen to Taylor Swift. I won't say I'm like a rock hard, die-hard Swiftie, because but I know most of her songs. I listen to her songs. So I don't know if that qualifies to make me a Swiftie. Because man, being a Swiftie,
I think you are.
those people are committed. No, there are Swifties out here. Swifties will know every album that is out. They can list all the songs that Taylor Swift wrote. I can't do that. I can't list all the songs. In fact, some people are saying Travis Kelce is making Taylor Swift very famous. So, what do you think? Who is making who famous?
Let me tell you, It's about damn time you become a Swiftie. Let me just tell you that. It's about damn time you become a Swiftie. But yeah, who's famous? I think both of them are, I give both of them the credit they deserve. If you're a huge fan of NFL, you already know Travis Kelce. If you're a huge fan of sports, you know who Travis Kelce is.
Yeah.
If you deal with podcast and stuff, you know this guy. But at the same time, man, who doesn't know Taylor Swift? Who? Even if even if you don't know her songs, you've watched her movies or you've listened to her songs. So both of them are big in their own discipline. They just complement each other. I wouldn't take any deny anyone the credit they deserve. They deserve each other. That's how I'm gonna summarize it.
All right. That said and done. I just wanted to say this couple. I wish them all the best, man. As I said earlier, I can't wait for them to be together if they are together. It's been a year where relationships have been back and forth, and I hope theirs is a story to tell, like for a long time. And eventually, if they have a kid,
and they may.
I wanna see how that kid will grow. We might just be seeing the next project, like the big prospect in somewhere.
True.
Maybe as a musician, maybe as a superstar.
And to add on that, another time when we have a different conversation, maybe we can talk about, like you say, you're waiting to see how their kid might turn up if they get to that point they start a family. Bro, when I went to watch Beyonce, we need to start talking about legacies that parents leave to their kids. You see LeBron, you see Beyonce and Jay-Z, just to name but a few. The legacy and responsibility that parents have on their kids. Story for another day.
Very well. That said and done. This is not where we speak about the NFL, but that was a good chat. This is next Swish,
yes,
where we speak about